If I can't find a way, I'll make one!
I will commend your soul to the gods.
Take this! Take this! Take this!
Out of the way!
Here!
By the will of the gods.
There! There!
Hey!
I will commend your soul to the gods.
Yeah! Ta! Yeah! Ta!
These were scouts. Okay, we found some tracks and there's no time to waste. Let's get a Neckaroo and find out where they came from.
No, Darian. If what you say is true, if they really were scouts, then we must stay here and help the city repel the next attack.
We're sitting ducks if we stay here. If the creature who commands these automatons thinks even remotely like Korra, it will gather its strength and come here in full force. We'll have no chance.
Are you even sure of that? I think you're underestimating Tir Kalem.
We need to stand our ground. For the sake of these people.
Well, that's your thing, Celine. Stand strong and wait for them to attack, emerge triumphant, then take a bow to a round of applause. But this is a war, not a
Not a what?
popularity contest to win the hearts of the people of Harrion. This is not Jaghome. Korra told me what happened between you and the Sanctorium.
He did he? Trust me, whatever he told you, he only knows half the story. Besides, I would have told you everything. You just had to ask.
We can take a few steps back if you need some privacy.
I know you would have, Celine. Listen, things happened during the war. I simply tried to stay well out of all that. I don't have the stomach for it. Not anymore.
Is this about that thing you asked me about at home? The Ascendants?
Taking a step back now.
Listen, all that matters to me is saving Mom, Celine, and keeping you safe. I don't care about the other stuff.
Then stay here! Help us!
No, in this situation, I know what's best. What's best is to find out where those things came from and work out a plan from there.
I'm with Crazy Eyes. Anything beats staying in boring old Tir Kale.
Wait, why do you want to come with me?
Don't why me, bozo. With a little more teamwork, we could give Commander Poker up the butt a run for his money. If we cross that doppelgremlin out there, I may be your only chance of making it out alive.
I'm a scout, Fallon. Recon missions are my specialty. I know how to avoid difficult situations while you just look for the first occasion to pull out your gun.
You were a scout? Well, I'm a sky pirate, and my job entails shaking off grunts like you.
Why are we even arguing? You won't get paid any extra to go with me.
Let her go with you, Darian. You're restless. You need someone to keep you in check.
Me. In check. And by someone like her.
Isaurus and I are not cut out for recon operations.
While I am Ashbag. I might even teach you a thing or two about your specialty.
Okay, whatever. Let's go.
Guys, stay safe, okay?
You too. The tracks lead right through here.
Yeah, right through the...
Gates of Gideon, Fallon.
Yeah, I knew those were the gates of Philemon.
But I don't understand. Wasn't it closed before? It's like those crystals grew overnight.
Ha! Not so smart now, are we?
Let's go through that cave over there. It'll probably take us to the other side.
What if it doesn't?
Then at least we tried.
Is there a problem, Blockhead?
I don't know, you could try asking nicely.
Hey, Numbskull, what's your problem? Spit it out or I'll wring it out of you.
There's a war on, and you're just looking for ways to line your pockets.
Are you trying to guilt trip me, deserter? You really are a hypocrite.
I deserted to find a cure for the corrosion.
And what am I here for? Aren't I helping you guys?
You're only doing it for the money.
Wow. When you buy turnips from a farmer, do you give him the same spiel?
Not the same thing.
But it is! Oh, I swear I'm gonna punch you in the face!
Wait.
There's someone there.
Damn it. We walked right into a trap.
What?
No time for questions. Run!
So what's the plan, Chief?
That was my next question.
Huh. Was it now? Yeah, I haven't been with you too long, but it's long enough to understand who really calls the shots here.
Oh, so that's how you think we work? What would you do in my place then?
Go and see Tyrannus. She's the city's first counselor.
Then off we go to see Tyrannus.
Back again, Eusaurus? I thought we'd never see each other again.
You could say I'm here to repay my debt to our beloved city.
And here I was thinking that keeping your sarcasm to yourself was the best way to show your gratitude. All right, if you have something to say, let's skip straight to the point.
Someone's planning to attack Tir Kalem.
Who? The consort? They have their hands full right now. Between the war, the corrosion, and the refugees, they have more to worry about than a bunch of techno-dabbling heretics.
There's a third party involved. A new player on the chessboard.
We still know very little about it, but this entity, or whatever it is, seems to command several companies of automatons.
Automatons, you say? Not golems, right? Archelites?
Too archaic to be Archelite. It's too early to say, but they could be of Venati origin.
Vanities.
Hey, wait, what's Venatus?
An ancient caste of prehistoric Astrians. They learned how to shape crystals with magic, make them grow according to their will. They could shape large buildings and machinery out of them. But when the gods and their magic went dormant a millennium and a half ago, most of their knowledge was lost.
It's a period of Astrian history that the Sanctorium prefers not to discuss.
And you say these automatons are of Venati origin?
We can show them to you if you want.
It seems that you two were right. I'll convoke the council and order a lockdown.
So fast?
I'm the city's first councilor. Do you really think I'm blind to what's happening here? Until now, I suspected that someone was planning an assault on Tir Kalem. There have been many unidentified signals detected by our sonars, scout reports. These automatons you've dismantled, not to mention what happened in Jagholm, means we've reached the tipping point. This is the proof I need to justify a lockdown.
So, you got this, right? Then I wish you all the best. Now, if you please, I'm going to kick back and enjoy the fireworks.
I have a suggestion. Our friend Asaurus here could be an invaluable asset. He knows both sides of the equation. Tir Kalem's defense capabilities and the threat we're facing. I think it would be wise to make him our special advisor to help us organize our defenses.
Now, you can't just take a barely sober bum and put him in a position of responsibility like that.
Watch me.
Although I agree with your assessment, Priestess, I would feel more reassured if someone I trust was supporting our friend in his endeavors.
What?
Can I trust Alpharius's most trusted pupil to do it?
Of course.
Then I will notify the militia. Eusaurus, you will provide support wherever it's needed and help the soldiers prepare for the attack.
What the hell just happened?
I thought about what you said earlier and thought it was only fair to don you with the leader's mantle for a change. You're in charge now.
Yeah, I don't know what you expect me to do, but I'm simply not up to the task. To any task, for that matter.
Again, you're the most knowledgeable person around on both of these matters.
The city would do just fine without my tampering.
Then it wouldn't hurt to just check around, would it?
Wouldn't hurt.
Then let's go, fearless leader.
I'd say don't fall behind, but you can walk faster than me.
Hey, Saurus. So, you sobered up and came to see how it's done? Sure is different from tinkering with some junkyard trash, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
What's this?
I'm not here to give you a tour, Secto lady. Ask your babysitter. I bet he has nothing better to do.
So...
It's a reactor generally used to propel Archelite airships. These mechanics are rigging it up to use it like a giant flamethrower to repel the invaders.
So as you can see, we'll be getting this thing up and running in no time.
Have you considered...
No, Esaurus, you shut up. I don't know what got into Taranis when she appointed you as our special advisor, but I won't listen to any of your crap. So just let us do our job and everything will be fine.
Right. Yeah, forget it.
I think you're doing it wrong.
Excuse me?
Celine? Can I talk to you for just 5 seconds?
You need to tell him what's wrong.
They're professional mechanics. They know better than I do.
We've been on the road. I've seen you tinkering around with your own limbs and body.
What did you... In case you didn't know, the maintenance of my body parts is private.
And I've seen how complex they are too. Listen, I don't know much about machinery, but I'm sure you can come up with something.
Yeah, they won't listen to me anyway. I don't have any credibility in Tir Calum. Do you remember how I was when we first met? I've been like that with these folks for months before you came along. It's a miracle if I didn't break out when we arrived.
At least tell me what's wrong with the reactor.
Nah, that cooling system is crap.
Your cooling system is crap.
Celine!
Miss, are you looking to start something?
Tell them what's wrong, Esaurus.
This kind of reactor is designed for cruising speed at high altitude in the cold atmosphere.
I don't understand what.
This kind of reactor is designed for cruising speed at high altitude in a cold atmosphere. If you don't amp up the cooling system, the energy storage will melt in a few seconds.
How would you know that?
Kids in the junkyard. They had a fad playing with reactors for a time. I picked up a few things watching them.
Damn it! He's right! What are we gonna do?
Special coolant. It won't solve the problem, but the reactor will last a bit longer. Long enough to do its job without blowing up, at least.
What special coolant is Zorus?
The robots in the junkyard use a different kind of coolant than the ones you're using on machines.
Okay, nice solution. But if we gotta start over and fetch enough coolant, we won't have time to finish the job.
We'll do it.
Yes, we can do it.
Then we're counting on you guys.
I know where we can find some. My old house in the junkyard. Let's go. The day Tir Calum stood still.
Tyrannus sure wasn't kidding when she said she would order a lockdown.
She's not the kind to leave anything to chance.
So it seems. Come on, let us ask around if people need our help.
May I sit this one out? Just this once? Out of the way!
A
prayer for your wayward soul.
May I sit this one out? Just this once? And the curtain falls. Here are the barrels. I knew these would come in handy someday.
Isaurus, what's wrong? Don't you want to help the people of Tirkalem?
Before you guys came along, I was pretty horrible to these people. Granted, they were horrible to me too. For a good while, I wasn't Isaurus to them. I was the corrosion survivor, and that apparently entitled them to do a lot of things to me for their research.
What kind of things?
Experiments. Needles, scanners, electrodes. Painful stuff.
Couldn't you say no?
Would they have stopped if I did? With the promise of a cure to the corrosion at the tips of their fingers? They didn't even bother to ask if I was okay with it. And in truth, I didn't bother to tell them that I wasn't. Besides, the lives of thousands of people depended on those experiments. I was in no position to say no. But I was in a position to resent them. To resent the world itself. When their research proved fruitless, they tossed me aside. Just like my family when they learned I had the corrosion. So, I became horrible to these people, to everyone in Tirkalem. It was justified.
But you still want to help them now, don't you?
Somehow, yes. I've been living here. Learned to walk on these two cold, hard protuberances I loathe to call legs. Played a few stupid games with those impossibly noisy kids. As much as I want to hate this city, it's still the place where I came back to life. It's a pile of junk, all right. But I won't let this doppelganger or whatever mess with it.
And how does your red pendant fit into all this?
There's still a part of me stirring inside, telling me I have every right to make the world suffer just as much as I did. It's destructive. It's ugly. But it's there. But this pendant somehow helps me to quiet that voice down.
What is it?
A reminder of something I aspired to be a long time ago. I'm still fond of that memory. Okay, we got what we came for. Let's go back to the reactor.